Well, looks like it's working. This should be fine. This should be fun. Let's see what happens. Yeah, baby, let's go. That's a lot of mini bosses. I know, I'm kind of regretting my decision to start this with the red bombs, but at the same time, I don't know, let's see how long I can live for. Whee! Oh, God! Oh, no! Have you ever killed yourself on the first round? Alright, let's not do that. Look, I had to intro this run somehow. Oh, we're gonna get lucky again with a decent number of mid-bosses? We do. Is there a relic that makes your red bombs not hurt you, right? Nope. Alright. Bingus. Get him, boyo. More bombs. The thing is, my bombs only do 20 damage a pop. But we're early enough in the game that it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you may be wondering, man, what's the point of this run? Well, I mostly just want to see how many bombs I can get on a level. Like, what is the maximum number of bombs I can throw at once? I don't know, but I want it to be a lot. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. We might as well pick every question mark I can, because nothing matters as far as challenge goes. And I know I'm going to get a couple of YouTube comments being like, why would you even do this run? What's the point of this? And the answer is, yeah, actually, I don't fully know, but it's just like, how often do you get a run like this? So one thing I will do is skip every relic that doesn't really fit the vibe. Well, I think I'm fine there. You really need the wall for the next boss. Yup. The wall would be such a choice fight. I'm praying for it. I'm not fully sure if the gift that keeps on giving is what I'm looking for. I think it is. There's just no one left. Oh my god, look at all those bombs already. That's what I'm looking for. If only there was a way that you could get 2 Matryoshka relics. Yeah, because the kinetic meteorite hasn't been reset yet. It's still going. Oh, dang. I didn't go fast enough. No, that's fine. Oh, baby. Round 2. Oh, I mean, it's fine. All the extra bombs that we spawn in. The main problem is, no, don't spawn in both at the same time. I need you to both be present so I can spawn more bombs. So I can set off every bomb. We might want to pick up the magnet here. Do not understand how the kinetic meteorite works. Effectively, whenever you hit a bomb, it gives you like a huge boost of kinetic energy. The kinetic meteorite does that without the bomb. Let's see. We are in full Bingus territory at this point. I can only hope that it gives me what I want, but... The game says no. It doesn't matter, though. Let's see. But yeah, so every 3 hits it gives you effectively as though you would hit a bomb. So if you want the kinetic meteorite as like a bonus, you just go bomb. As a tease and a half, it was amazing. No course of action, only bomb. Where are we going? Nobody knows. Only the bomb knows. That sounds like something kind of dark out of the Cold War era. All of these are useless to me. I don't like want to go down the right side, so I'm gonna try and avoid it. But if it happens, it happens. Let's see. Imagine if you had powder. Wait, I don't have powder? Oh shit! I don't have powder. I don't want that. More bomb damage. Sacrilege. I thought I had added powder to the list. Well, let's just hope it shows back up. There we go. That's a lot of reset points. That's okay. Well, I want to go this direction. Yes. Yes. No. 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 What? Oh, damn it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters a little bit, but like, not that much. Hey, thank you, Lakva. You know, I have no idea how to pronounce that one. Lakshva? Sorry. Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm playing Disco Elysium for the first time and watching this run at the same time. 2 completely different vibes. Yup. There we go. It's really fun watching them just like lose it. Wait, did only 2 enemies spawn in that one? It kind of felt like they did. Well, we bypassed like half of the level that I meant to do here, but whatever, who cares? That bomb is like, no, get out of here. Just begone. Alas, there's no real challenge to fighting the Minotaur. That one, I don't know. I love it when a bomb just yeets my my orbs away and says, no, I'm not having your shit today. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, ooh. No, that's not helpful. I'm going to grab the overwhammer. Useful. Whee! Manhattan Peglin. Check behind the waterfall. There's nothing but a fight. I'll take it. Hello, strong monsters. Have you met me? Oh shoot, what was his name? Was he literally Fat Man in Metal Gear Solid? Was that his name? The dude in the giant overcoat and the roller skates? Yeah, I'm not imagining the man had roller skates on, right? He was indeed Fat Man. I gotta play through the Metal Gear Solid games at some point. I've only ever experienced them through Let's Plays. And I feel like it would be kind of a magical experience to go through that, possibly with Shell. I guess I'll take chicken. Whee! Wow. Well, sup, mole? I don't think I'm killing the tree today, but I'm definitely killing the mole. Let's see, the chicken will definitely help you survive the X3 red bombs. Yeah. Yeah. You're thinking of Austin Powers too. Wait, really? What? I know almost nothing about Austin Powers. I watched Goldmember once at a sleepover when I was in 4th grade. Which I think might have been too early for that movie, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember much of it. I definitely knew it had some lewd jokes. But I was... Stop, it's already dead. Oh, you know what I can do? Skip! I did kill the tree. Hooray! I killed everything. Yes! We're fighting the wall. Okay. Let's see. None of these are really meaningful here. There's only like 3 guys, so it doesn't really matter. Vor wall. Look, I'm just excited to fight the wall. I'd almost be willing to do... Oh, you know what? We're going fast enough. We might actually want to do a curse round on this one. Just in case we can have... We can fight the wall again, but with more HP. Suffering would have made your bombs at least do damage. What, you mean my bob orbs? I don't want that. I don't want to kill things with my bob orbs. I only want to kill things with bombs. I really should probably take some investment on where I'm going, but it's really fun to watch it fly. Alright, we're going this way. I can't believe I didn't grab powder. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. Powder would certainly clear out the levels faster, which might actually be counterproductive. That's a lot of bombs. Let's see, what actually happens when you have no orbs anyways? I think you just... Wait, I do it? No. Not powder collector. Black powder, the gunpowder. Like, powder collector is fine. I want the one that sets off other things. I don't remember its name, though, because I'm not paying attention. It's 100% my bad for not remembering any names. I just... Look, when it was Binding of Isaac and, like, Wrath of the Lamb, do we want to heal? No. I don't even have corn. Whatever. It was Binding of Isaac and Wrath of the Lamb, and that, it was a little easier to remember everything. Yeah, Enhanced Gunpowder is the one. That's it. Take the stones. No thank you. We fight brick. But like, that game I could remember all the names. Same thing with Risk of Rain, because it was kind of easy enough. There weren't too many, and there weren't too many roguelikes at that moment, so you didn't really have to worry about, like, overload. Nowadays, I'm just like... absolutely incapable of remembering anything. Because there's just too many roguelikes to keep this stuff in mind. Much as I'd like to be more on top of things. I don't know. Wish I could. Do we heal for like 5 HP? Absolutely. I can actually get through. Not even a whiff of enhanced gunpowder. Roguelike. More like a bomb-like. What do you mean this isn't Minesweeper? I've been lied to. You can tell all of these spaces are becoming bombs because they don't refresh when the refresh point hits. Thought it was Bomberman. Well, it is Bomberman. Legally distinct variant. Who owns Bomberman? Because that's one of those IPs that like kind of comes and goes, and always felt like it peaked in the I mean the SNES era probably, and then had kind of like an opportunity on the N64. Namco, I think. Namco or Capcom? I don't know. Capcom or Sega. The CIA. I don't think I'm getting useful answers at this point. Konami. Oh, that would explain everything. That's why it's been wildly underserved. Because I feel like Namco Bandai would figure out how to keep Bomberman going. Capcom would have some kind of weird resurgence. Sega would just kind of forget about it and then at some point put out a fan-made Bomberman game and then be very confused as to why it did well. And honestly a little offended. And then confused as to how they can possibly make a Bomberman Total War. Sadly, Konami is more interested in Pachinko. I think they actually regret that. I could be a little wrong on this one, but I've definitely been getting a lot more PR emails from Konami trying to get me to promote their games than ever before. And I'm wondering if the whole Pachinko thing kind of fell out because COVID. That's a lot of bombs right there. Let's see. I think Sega would make a Bomberman Yakuza game rather than Total War. I know... Oh, I should have just gone for the cape for the memes. I know Sega is actually making like shit tons of money by publishing PC games, shockingly. I know they don't make it, they're just the publisher. I'm aware. The fact that tourism barely exists in Japan and hasn't for a while. Yep. It's, COVID was rough on Konami, and I think they're rethinking things. I know a lot of big game companies are rethinking various bits. I'm not sure how much, though. Wow. I came back for a little bit of revenge there. I saw rumors the other day that, Sony was actually potentially maybe gonna look into buying Square Enix or something to that extent. I think that would be kind of weird and spicy. I don't actually like all the acquisitions, but I don't know. I don't really like half of Square Enix's upper management either at this point. Oh. But I also like having minimal skin in the game. I just want to make sure that the Final Fantasy series like remains kind of the pinnacle of JRPGs if possible, and that indie games just remain the most interesting games. How do you feel about NFTs in Final Fantasy games? Barf. I have no interest in digital collectibles for any reason. Lost a lot of money for the NFT market. Did they actually? I thought they were just kind of talking about it, but they never actually did anything about it. Watch a woodblock carver and printer who lives near Tokyo and works in Asakusa, which was one of the biggest tourist hubs. You can see on the street that the streets are empty. Ouch. I've been wanting to go back to, well, I've been wanting to go to Japan for ages, but I'm probably gonna leave it for a while yet. Someday. NFT roguelike win. Again, barf. There actually was one. I got an email for it. I don't think it's any good. I like was actively trying to Google what it was and couldn't find any information. want Final Fantasy XIV to have price localization for Brazil. Wait, it doesn't? That's stupid. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is great. I spent a considerable amount of 2021 playing it, and I regret almost nothing. Like, literally, the last day we played it was, like, a couple months ago at this point. It was, like, just all the way through to the end. I think we played for, like, 12 to 14 hours straight. It was fantastic. Oh my god, look at all those bombs. Let's see. Games are probably the first non-total BS use case for NFTs. I disagree. Almost every use case that you could come up with for an NFT in a video game can also just be done with a database. Without the actual NFTs. Like, you could do it, but why? Skip, damn it. I wanted to walk through a shower of my own bombs. I stress total. It's true. I've dealt with apologists in the past. Well, doesn't really matter to me. Bye. Skip. And look at all those bombs that we have right from the get-go. Let's go. Did we already get a reset? I have no idea. Nope, I don't know. Doesn't matter. This should be interesting. This should be amazing. Because, yeah, each and every one of these non-points is going to be a bomb by the time they're done. My only fear is that I'm going to kill it too quickly. I think NFTs can have their place. I don't think so. Like, maybe somebody will pull it off, but let's see, how much damage is that? That's a lot of bombs. Oh, baby, look at that wall of bombs right there. We gotta keep going. It is entirely possible that somebody could come along and come up with something, but most digital collectibles are very much always going to be an incredibly niche audience, or abused as hell in such a way that nobody will want anything to do with them. And I think that will remain true forever. You know, DLC at this point is getting kind of gross. Take a look at Chocobo Kart, if you want to know what I mean. Or, gosh, what was it? I don't know, just like a lot of mobile games. And so maybe you could get it within like the mobile game industry where people are more willing to just waste money on things for reasons. Okay, don't kill him yet. I gotta hit one more reset point. I want to see this whole thing. So I hate in-game purchases. Yeah, I have no interest in any of these. Okay, we didn't kill him. We're perfect. Oh! Huh. That didn't work. That's why I wanted the gunpowder. I thought I had added it to the initial setup, but it's because of the powder collector. I just hope we get that one more reset. Don't go into the drink. No, it went into the drink. He dies. Damn it. Oops, all bombs indeed. Skip all of these. No powder. Restart. I was hoping it would just show up. See, why didn't you grab perfect reactant when it appeared earlier? That's the one that increases damage, yeah? I don't want to increase my bomb damage. If I could reduce their damage even further, I would. Bombs should not do damage. Bombs should be there to be flashy and bright and colorful. They should make me giggle. They shouldn't kill my foes. Thank you, Coach Dirtle, for the 25-month resub. Thank you so much. Change the effect to sparkles. Exactly. Ah! See, that's why I wanted to do no damage, because I want to get as many bombs as possible. Well, there they go. Now, frankly, when it comes down to it, digital collectibles, DLCs, and whatnot, almost always are just kind of these, like, you kind of, like, groan and bear it as far as, their inclusion into video games, and I find that it's only going to get worse as companies try harder and harder to monetize the heck out of games. And you're probably going to see this, like, weird stratification of the games industry even beyond what we already have. You know, there's not a whole lot of crossover between the PC and console games market and the mobile games market. There's a couple of games that cross the threshold, but for the most part, they're almost completely different industries with different standards and different ideas of, like, what works, what doesn't work, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't actually end up with almost two completely different games markets. One that's kind of huge but exists largely for profit, and one that exists a little bit more for the actual games industry, and you're gonna have some that kind of straddle the line. You know, Stellaris, for example, way over monetized, but a lot of people just eat it up because it's literally the only game that works that way. An easy example I can think of is the pinball. I don't know if it's Pinball World, Pinball whatever. Let's grab Grabby Hand because it has zero effect here. That's fine. Hearing mobile games makes me worried about EOS. Oh, like Dragalia Lost is ending this year, and I'm curious about Sidorica Future, then Genshin and PC and mobile and some other things. Duplicate all orbs! More bombs! Yeah, I don't know. I think there are definitely concerns about permanency as far as a lot of these games go. What was the game I was playing recently? Oh! Terra. I'm not really playing Terra. I downloaded Terra. To play at some point, because the official servers are shutting down. Luckily, there's a private server that's fairly substantive. A couple of private servers, I think, that are fairly substantive that'll keep the game running. But yeah, the idea of these games as a service games that will actually just disappear someday. And just never come back. You know, they'll get as much money as they can from people, and then once interest starts waning, they go away for good. I think there's a very real kind of concern about that. It's part of the reason why I don't like the idea of NFTs or a lot of these other things. Because it just feels like it's going to be one of those where people really race for the money, and then as soon as it's gone, it's yoinked. And then everybody is left kind of holding the bag. I'm reminded of Darkspore. Oh yeah. Yeah, Darkspore is actually, Darkspore and Wildstar are like two of my biggest gaming regrets. Because I wish I had spent more time on both of them. And then they're gone and won't be coming back. I might actually want to just get, nah, whatever, who cares? I'm not going to take that much damage here. You would have thought we'd have a second .com bubble. I mean, history may not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Wildstar was cool, but it wasn't that interesting at the time. And I think nowadays, I'd actually be much more interested in it. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. I still don't think I'm going to die. But it's gonna come close. I'd have to throw 10 of them. Oh, that got close. 11, really. Let's see. Wait. Randomly remove half your orbs. Copy the Peglins. Okay. Well, I've returned back to where I was at. That was spicy. Yeah, seriously. Please, yes, got it. But no, I don't know. One way or another, oh, that's kind of useful. Not that helpful, but still. One way or another, no, I'm not terribly worried about, like, a lot of this stuff, just because AAA is gonna kill itself trying to chase the bag, and indie games will gladly be here to continue just being cool. And it's very unlikely, with how easy it is to make video games, it's very unlikely that you would ever see the video game industry destroy itself fully. But you'll probably see a lot of those, like, big AAA favorites crumbling under their own weight and their own self-interest for quite some time. And I think that's actually going to be a bit sad. Let's see. AAA is already dead. No, not really. There's quite a lot of AAA games that I'm very excited for and have been quite good. I don't know if it's exactly AAA. I really like Death Stranding. I thought that was super weird and kind of neat. I want none of these. Be gone. What else is there? I mean, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is fantastic and is kind of a perfect anti-example of, like, AAA being fully creatively bankrupt. I think it's just when you think of your, like, really traditional AAA, like EA and Activision, yeah, they're pretty dead. I think people will still buy them, but it's, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of faith in Activision, but I haven't had a whole lot of faith in Activision for a while. Overwatch 2. Is it actually fun? I've heard nothing but people hating on it. I'm assuming it's just Overwatch 1 again. For better and worse. And possibly quite literally. Japanese AAA is stronger. I think it is and it isn't. I think it's because it has a very core domestic market. I don't actually know if it's as profitable, but I don't know if that matters for a lot of people. Overwatch 2 is literally Overwatch 1 with the PvE DLC. You know, I mean, the PvE DLC actually sounds almost helpful. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna grab the cookie. As somebody that did not get into Overwatch, the idea of actually playing some kind of Overwatch story sounds lightly attractive to me. I was really hoping we get the mystery shadow dimension level. And don't forget about your Healy boot. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Healy boot. Elden Ring and Death Stranding don't really class as AAA in your mind. Now they're definitely AAA. The real answer is just that there's kind of a stratification that the old indie AA and AAA doesn't really. It's not a good catch-all. Is the real answer. Oh, now I'm definitely full health. Because there's definitely like a tier above standard AAA that people that grew up in the 2000s are probably used to. The super AAA, you know, blockbuster hit. And I think that's actually often the phrase used. I mean, I'm not even sure if that's the right phrase. Because a lot of people would call, like, Horizon Forbidden West a blockbuster. But I think that would be reserved for, like, Grand Theft Auto 6. And maybe Starfield? Maybe? I don't know. But the real answer is just, like, when it comes down to it, there's no easy way. The lines are super blurry. You can have indie games made by Ubisoft and AAA games made by freaking nobodies. I also don't like going with, like, S-Class, because S-Class implies it's better. And that's the thing. I get more fun out of almost every indie game that I play than I will ever get out of any AAA game. It's not always true. There are a couple of AAA games that I really will want to sink my teeth into. but they're not common. Bomb cubes. I don't know if we're going to be able to bombatize them all. This boss literally has half as much HP as the wall, which means I can't skunk it in the same way. All I want is a AAA game that's not a live service. Almost feels like most big companies won't do that anymore. What's kind of expensive to do is one of the problems. Like, keeping the lights on with these big companies gets harder and harder the more time goes on, just because there's that expectation for being bigger and bigger. I mean, even take Dark Souls, for example. I thought after Dark Souls 3 From Software was going to have to dial it back or do something else, because I thought Dark Souls 3 was wild and huge in its own way. And now Elden Ring is just like one of the freaking biggest games ever. You know, maybe not in overall size, but in terms of size to content density. You know, yeah, you could say like Daggerfall is the bigger game, but I think that's not truth. But so, yeah, how is From Software going to be able to follow up on that without causing themselves no amount of grief and crunch? The answer is by making Armored Core Souls is the real answer. Personally, I would much prefer to see like some AAA developers just be like, yeah, you know what, we're going back to PS1 graphics. We're gonna make ridiculous games and, you know, kind of have more limited scopes, because that'd be great. Fat rolling mecha? Hell yeah. Oh shoot, I was gonna reset and continue on in a curse run. Wait, no, I can't. I mean, I can redo this one, but no, I was supposed to hit the restart button, but it's fine. It's fine. Want to sell Peggle NFT? No, thank you. All right, let's go come up with that healing build if I can. I like these command mode runs, but I will say they are losing a little bit of spice. Do we want to reset? Do we want to just do a totally regular run? Or do I want to keep going with these like weird ones? I know what I'm gonna do.